Tantor Audio presents Come to Me Softly by A.L. Jackson. Narrated by Sean Crisden and Tanya. 1. Jared. Comfort. I'd gone without it for a lot of years. It was like this hole had been hollowed out inside me, begging for anything to fill it. Like hunger pangs when you're starving and your body eats at your insides, searching for satiety when there's no sustenance to be found. The idea of it had become a vague memory, there to taunt me with what I could no longer have, mocking me with loneliness and desolation, reminding me I'd lost the right to be loved, leaving me to rot. Because without love, what's left? Nothing. And that's exactly what I'd become. I'd accepted it because that's what I deserved. My life as a penance. Adieu. In the hazy morning light, I breathed in the coconut and the good and the girl. Swimming in her warmth, I lost myself in the way it felt to have Aly's perfect little body all tucked up close to mine. Comfort. It surrounded me now. I brushed my fingers through the silken strands of her long, dark hair, so dark it looked black in the silhouettes of the soft morning light that filtered in through her bedroom window. Did I deserve that comfort now? I had no fucking clue. Really, I didn't know anything aside for one fact. I loved this girl. I was in love with Aly Moore. Now that I'd finally admitted it, it was all I could see. Part of me wanted to climb out of bed and grab my journal, my fingers itching to pour my confusion out in words across the pages, to release the chaos tumbling through my mind. But at the cost of leaving Aly's bed? Not a chance. A soft sigh slipped through her parted lips, and a little moan of contentment flowed from her mouth as she sank further into the security of my hold. That little sound lit every one of my nerves. I pressed all my hard to her soft, holding her close against me as I flattened myself to the snowy skin of her back. Yeah. I was in love with this girl, and I wasn't going to let her go. Not ever. Days without Aly were darkness, and I was done surrendering to it. The seedy shit I always found myself in, the self-destruction, that fucked up kind of life was over because I had finally come to accept Aly was my life. I'd been lying there in her bed awake for hours, just thinking, trying to sort it all out while I watched her sleep. Guilt fluttered along the fringes of my consciousness, pressing in. All night, I'd been asking myself if I was wrong by coming back here to her. Would she and our baby...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?